So apparently, I'm one of those people who are unfortunate enough to be very sensitive to really almost anything. And some people are and some people aren't. A long time ago, I used to take testosterone supplements as a gel that you put on your shoulders, and it was I was so sensitive to it that after the very first dose, it made me go into like a severe depression, actually, which spanned a whole list of other problems that I'll go into in another video. But I'm sensitive, I'm finding, to a lot of things. I used to take phentermine for weight loss, and I have a negative reaction to phentermine where it makes me kind of depressed. Like literally 2 or 3 days into it, I start feeling quite depressed. Same thing with that androgel that I took. So depression seems to actually be the state that I fall into if I get into a substance that my body doesn't agree with. Another thing that I'm sensitive to, for whatever reason, is artificial sweeteners. There's only very few ones that I can take that I don't feel this effect from. But things like aspartame, sucralose, maltodextrin, just think of the ones, the pink packets, the blue packets, the yellow packets. Those things will make me feel anxious and edgy. If I take one for one day, it's never that. It doesn't act that way. But 2 days in, 3 days in, I start to feel it. And one more thing, it's crazy. I would never. I've been working out for a good 5 months now, pretty regularly, 6 months, and starting to get a little bit of muscles going. But I was taking creatine at one point, and creatine is another. It takes me a good 5 days in, but I start to feel mad, like I'll be angry and very, very moody, and I know that that's it. I quit taking it, and within a couple of days it's fine, and never have that experience again. I've gone on and off creatine a couple times, and it does it every time. So there's just certain people, unfortunate people out there, that the little effects that the warning labels say may happen, they just happen to. I'm one of those persons. It happens to me every single time. So if you read, the reason I made this video, because I had an online debate with somebody about certain substances and things, and X substance or X ingredient doesn't affect this person where it does me. We're all different. There's a patch, Patch MD, that I made a video about it in this channel. It says the title of the video is Patch MD, not for me, but my skin won't absorb it. Like I literally, and when I commit to something, I'll do it religiously for as long as I can. I'm really good about picking up an idea or trying something and being adamant with it. Really good for 2 weeks to a month. I was on the Patch MD for a month, had my blood work done, all my levels were low. So after that, I've started doing the Walmart generic Neo prenatals, and perfect. Blood work just went straight up. I don't know why. I can't dispute it. I don't care what the label says or what PatchMD's label says or what this product's label says does not affect X or does not cause X. I know that it does. It does it to me. So we're different. Our chemical makeup's different. Some people will get a great effect or a negative effect or a neutral effect from something, and others won't. You have to be vigilant, and you have to be aware and conscious of what's going on with your body, being tuned enough that you can see these results and you know whether something's affecting you negatively or positively. And don't believe everything don't just read something and say this study said blah blah blah. There's a ton of people who can reproduce studies that show the world's actually flat. There's a ton of evidence out there that says that dairy isn't good for your bones. It's actually harmful for your bones. And there's the other side that says it's great for your bones. So there's so many, you got to test this stuff for yourself. Don't blindly believe everything you hear. And unfortunately, you might be a person with a chemical makeup or a body composition or a genetic factor that changes what those expected results are. Just a little bit of food for thought. It's been weighing on my mind for a couple of months actually, but haven't taken the time to make a video. I've just really been so busy staying with my band, my job, and working out. I'm trying to put a lot of effort and time into working out. I'm going to, I haven't made a video about this, I don't think, but I've done a little bit of intermittent fasting, and I think I'm going to go back to it. It's successful for me, and of course the keto videos. I haven't been on keto, but I've been on low smart carbs, and my weight's a little higher than whenever I quit that keto run. This is approaching the Christmas season, so after Christmas, I think I'm going to do a combination of a keto and intermittent fasting for at least 2 weeks. And again, I'm good. I'm always good for 2 weeks and see what the results will be. So, hope you guys are doing good. I'll talk to you later.